Hello? Who? Well, how do you spell that? No, I'm sorry. There's no one here of that name. You must have the wrong number. Oh, there's the doorbell. I've got to go.
Nellie, who was that on the phone?
Oh, no one, Miss Mina. Just a wrong number. Why, are you expecting a call?
Well, no, not exactly. I just thought it might be Jonathan, or at least some word about him.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, miss. No such luck. Excuse me, I've got to get that.
Ah, Mina, there you are. My, how lovely you look.
What? Oh, Father, I'm sorry. My mind was rather distracted.
Ah, still mooning about your missing fiancé? Well, I shouldn't worry about it too much, dear. Any number of reasons could have kept him from us. Monsoon season, shipping strike, train connections. Possibilities are endless.
No, I know, Father. I'm just being a silly goose is all, and yet there's this nameless dread that keeps nagging at me.
Oh, nonsense. Put it out of your mind. Jonathan can take care of himself. Ah, Sophie! Just in time, my dear.
Thank you, Sam.
There you are.
Oh, Mina, my dear, you know, you mustn't fret so. After all, Count Dracula's coming to dinner, and he will most certainly have some word about Jonathan.
Mother, do you really think so?
Well, of course, dear. You know, he is the reason that Jonathan went off to Transylvania in the first place. You know, to sell him that lovely castle across the swamp from our little madhouse.
Sophie, I do wish you'd stop using that term. You know I much prefer sanitarium.
Well, call it what you like, Sam, but this is a house, and most of the people in it are mad. So why you quibble about what name to give it?
Psychology, Sophie, psychology. After all, madhouse sounds like a place where the screwballs go to simply be locked up. Whereas sanitarium suggests a place where they are to be cured.
But you haven't cured one of them.
I'm doing the best I can.
How I wish you were in a more pleasant line of work.
Ah, my dear, a calling is a calling. And when the summons sounds, a man must follow. Some men go sailing off to sea. Some lead a revolution. Lives have design, and I found mine. I belong in an institution. Some thrill at chopping down a tree. Some take up elocution. Each man must find where he's assigned. I belong in an institution. Many never know where they ought to go. They live out their lives as sad men. But lucky old me, it's easy to be the gladdest of glad men here with my madman. Some beg a fee for charity, some make the contribution. So why deny my calling? I belong in an institution. I relish Thank you, dear. Insane authority. Everybody knows I'm cracked up to be.
Well, I suppose this lifestyle beats living in the poorhouse, although not by much.
I think the worst part of it is the sleeping arrangements. Why do our bedrooms have to be right there by the cell block?
Oh, now, my dear, I shouldn't worry about it. All the bedroom doors are locked with stout iron bolts.
Yes, on the outside.
A mere architect's oversight. I do wish he'd installed central heating, though. Lately the nights are unusually chilly for August.
Yes, they are, aren't they? Ever since Count Dracula moved in across the swamp. Purely coincidental, though, of course.
I'm not so sure. Ever since he moved in there, I feel this dreadful sense of cold, of darkness, of doom.
Oh, you're talking nonsense, dear. Whatever can the Count have to do with the weather?
It's not the outside air so much. It's here, deep inside of me, the strangest sensation as of some hidden danger.
My dear, you haven't even met the man.
Nor am I sure I want to.
Oh, Mina, what a thing to say. Mind your manners. After all, the man is royalty.
History is filled with accounts of wicked kings. We're not counts. Boo-boo, where in the world have you been? It's nearly dinner time.
Changing gowns? I must have tried on half a dozen before I found one that seemed suitable.
Suitable for what?
Oh, meaning this Count Dracula, of course. I hear he's ever so handsome. I wanted to make a good first impression.
Oh, yes, my dear, but isn't that dress rather daring?
Nonsense. Delightful dress. Boo-Boo is a lovely young lady, no matter what she wears. Of course, there is something to be said for proper packaging.
Oh, it is rather striking, isn't it? It's one of the costumes from the last show I was in.
You know, I've often thought of writing for the theater.
Really?
Oh. Why, Sam, you've never mentioned that to me.
Just a whim, really. Never got as far as the opening moments of the play, actually.
Well, how exciting, Father. Tell us, do.
Oh, well, all right. Well, you know how in Simply Dreadful plays, they begin by a phone ringing, a maid coming out and answering and giving out all sorts of vital information to the audience. Well, I thought it'd be a real hoop to start a play like that, but instead of giving out information, the phone call was simply a wrong number.
What a cute idea.
Yes, but there's only one thing wrong with it. The telephone hasn't been invented yet.
There, Sophie. Shall we take a stroll out on the balcony? The moon will be coming up over Dracula's castle. Such an awesome sight.
Oh, yes, let's do it.
There we are, my dear.
Thank you, dear. Oh, Sam!
How can they stand it? The black sky and the full moon and all those spiky battlements silhouetted against the blackness? Me for high noon any time of day.
Oh, but Boo-Boo, there's something so marvelous about the hours of darkness, a sort of peaceful shroud settling over the world.
Kiddo, I think you've been living in a nut house too long.
But it's so quiet and so peaceful and so still.
You could use that same description for a corpse.
Well, I don't care, whatever the reason. It stirs some sort of softly soothing sensation deep inside of me. I love the night. I love its mystery. The moon in flight invites my heart. The night brings peace to soothe the weight of care and sorrow. Who can bear tomorrow when darkness must depart? Stay on, sweet night. Stay on and comfort me. Can you not bear tomorrow's start? A wishing star so far, please grant my heart's delight. Hold back the dawn and let me have the night. I love the night. I love its mystery. The moon in flight invites my heart. The night brings peace to soothe your care and
How could I get a
and bear
pour myself a glass of
darkness must depart.
in the dark's
Stay on, sweet
Taking a trip you want to
night.
see each
Stay
side.
on and
Why be the
comfort
Taj
me.
Mahal by candlelight?
Can you not
Midnight
bear
air for
tomorrow's start? A wishing star
might be fine if
so
you
far,
have a rendezvous
please
with
grant
that
my heart's delight.
But we're fixing one
Hold back
space.
the dawn and let me have
in the sun for anyone.
I'm so glad you've come to stay with us. I've been ever so maudlin since Jonathan just vanished.
I know what you mean. A woman's not really complete unless she has a man around. Present company accepted.
Well, that's only Boris Renfield, one of the maniacs.
Renfield, isn't he the one that eats fleas and mosquitoes and spiders? Oh,
Well, yes, but think of what we save on swatters. Good evening, Boris.
Good evening, Miss Mina. It's so nice of your father to ask me to join him for dinner.
dinner? You're joining us for dinner? In heaven's name, why?
Oh, well, it was Mother's idea. After all, there only would have been the 5 of us. Mother feels there should be an equal number of men and women at the table, even if one of them is a little loony.
You know, maybe she's been living in that house too long herself.
Well, he's really quite harmless, just a bit disgusting is all, but he has fewer aberrations than many of the other inmates.
You mean there's something else besides his unusual appetite?
Well, yes. He has a sort of unusual psychological penchant that my father calls contagious enthusiasm.
You mean it's catching?
Only psychologically.
Explain that.
Well, you see, Boris's mother was a gypsy, and gypsies being what they are, he traveled quite a bit all his life. So we have to be very careful what we say to him, because any mention of any place he's ever been provokes a sort of reaction in him.
What sort of reaction?
He does travelogues.
Travelogues? Well, that doesn't sound so bad. I mean, why shouldn't he if he's been someplace and feels like talking about it?
It's not that, it's the way he gives them. He gets listeners so excited that
what?
That I hope you never find out.
What, Mina?
Well, it's really not polite to talk about our patients' problems with outsiders.
Oh, come on, I'm practically one of the family. Tell me if we mention a place he's been and He gives us a little travelogue. What happens next?
I'd really rather not say
Oh, after you then.
That was lovely.
Mr. Renfield. So glad you could join us this evening.
Oh, well, it's not if I had any place else to go.
But Mr. Renfield, you didn't dress for dinner.
These are all the clothes I've got. They took all my other things away when they brought me here.
Oh, don't you fret, Boris. It's not really that you're so badly dressed. It's just that the rest of us are in such fancy togs. In fact, let me change into something simpler if you'd like.
No need, my dear. I simply forgot about Mr. Renfield's lack of clothing for the moment. I don't mind the way he looks, really.
Well, all right, but it would have been such a nice excuse for changing out of this evening gown and into something simpler, like perhaps my New Jersey.
New Jersey! Ah, stay. That I thought was so very nice. If you'll take my advice, you'll turn your faces to the places you can see in good old New Jersey. Anderson and Fitzy, teacher borrowed Jersey City, Rutherford, where rode the rocky little ferry at Monachi. Palisade with its rights and rights, Cranford, Peapack, Hackensack, and Gold, old Newark, besides rain.
I see what you mean.
I've been working on this a bit.
Count Dracula.
Good evening. I hope my tardiness has not delayed your dinner.
Oh, no, not at all, not at all. Nellie, why haven't you taken the Count's cloak?
He wouldn't let me, sir. I tried, honestly, I
The
did.
maid speaks the truth. It is an idiosyncrasy of a mind. I hope you do not object.
No, of course not. Whatever makes you comfortable. Oh, then, Count Dracula, shall I introduce you to the rest of our dinner party?
Will there be anything else, Dr. Seward?
No, Nellie, thank you. That'll be all.
Very good, sir.
Well then, Count Dracula, I'd like you to meet my wife, Sophie.
My dear Count.
Charm.
And a dear friend of the family's, Miss Boo Boo Perdue.
Count Dracula.
Delighted.
And one of my patients, Mr. Boris Renfield.
Master!
Flattered.
And my dear daughter, Mina.
Have we met before?
I think not. Mina. Or surely I could never forget such a lovely face.
Can I offer you something to drink?
Later, perhaps.
Right, well then, now that we've got that out of the way, shall we all go down to dinner?
Yes, let's. I'm simply famished. Oh, Mina dear, don't forget to ask Count Dracula for information about Jonathan.
Jonathan who?
Harker? Jonathan Harker, your fiancé? You couldn't have forgotten.
Oh, no, of course not. I'll ask him right now and then we'll all join you in the dining room.
Ah, very well, but don't be too long about it now.
Oh dear, look at those flowers. Oh, I must send Nellie back with some fresh ones. What will the dear Count think of us?
Well, probably that we can't keep flowers.
I do hope you can be of some help, Count Dracula.
Tell me what you would like me to do.
Well, it's just information is all about my missing fiancé. He Jonathan Harker, that is, I believe went to Hungary more than 2 months ago to find your castle there in the Carpathian Mountains.
Yes, that is true, my dear. Though my actual residence is in Transylvania, a part of Romania. But I am Hungarian nonetheless.
Oh, I see. So he did get there then, didn't he? Or... Well, no, wait, I'm being foolish. If he hadn't gotten there, then you wouldn't be here, because he wouldn't have leased the property to you, and I'm battling. Why am I battling? I've never battled in my life.
Perhaps you are afraid.
Of you? Nonsense. Just because you're so tall and so strong and with the sharpest looking teeth, and we're here all alone in this room, and...
But at least there are two of us. That is not so terrible a loneliness as it might be when one is truly alone, cut off from everybody else. It is the loneliness of the grave.
What are you saying? What do you want? Or what are you trying to make me say? Or
Nothing. Truly nothing. I would not force you to do anything. It must not be that way. When you come to me, it must be of your own accord. Your willingness I crave. You needn't be a slave. Can you not understand the things I've planned? If I can awaken your trust, everything turns to dust. So come with me to toys you've never known. Share my love in unexplored delight before the night has flown. What joy is there alone, alone, alone?
Hey, yo, guys, soup's on. You're missing your dinner.
I most certainly am.
Yes, we really must go. Father will be furious if we're late. Coming, Count?
Yes, my dear. Right away. We can always get better acquainted after dinner.
I must be imagining things. Wow! That's a relief. Must have been a trick of the lights or something. Nothing abnormal going on at all. Except that I'm talking to myself. Oh, I've got to calm down. I'm letting this job get to me. Well, so it's a nut house, so what? Lots of crazies in the outside world, right? Just in here, you can tell them by their uniforms. But really, Norton, you are still talking to yourself. And why? What is there to be afraid of? Though the nights here are as black as ink, and my sanity is on the brink, as each psychopathic kink starts driving me to drink. Still, all in all, I'd like to think it's such a wonderful place to work. Dr. Seward's business may deposit fiends in every closet, and those soft days
no harm. I am Dr. Van Helsing. I must see Dr. Seward at once on a matter of the gravest urgency.
Do you have an appointment?
I am not a mental patient. I've come to warn Seward that an undying monster is stalking this household.
You sure sound like a mental patient.
Young lady, I know it sounds that way, but I assure you it is nevertheless the truth. Now, will you get the doctor or shall I seek him out myself?
What the hell? I'll get him. Who did you say was called?
Van Helsing. And be sure to tell him of the dire urgency of my visit. There are certain things that are so horrible they should be destroyed on sight.
Your hat and coat.
Of course not.
Well then, whose are they?
You mean you want to take them? Excuse my confusion. I'm quite overwrought, I fear.
Are you sure you're not a mental patient?
Well, trust me.
That's what they all say.
Nellie, how was that awful crash?
And who's this unexpected stranger?
This unexpected, handsome stranger.
The crash was the vase I dropped when he popped up in the hall and scared the pants off of me. As to his name...
My name is Van Helsing. Dr. Van Helsing.
Oh, a doctor. Are you married?
No.
Oh, marvelous. May I call you Van?
But my first name is Hezekiah.
All the more reason.
My dear sir, I do hope you haven't come to dine with us because I simply deplore having an odd number of persons at table.
Well, then why did you invite Count Dracula?
Yeah, he's one of the oddest numbers I've ever met.
Dracula here? Then I may already be too late.
Oh, no, there's plenty of dinner to go around.
Dr. Van Helsing, Dr. Seward says he will join you here in just a few moments.
Ah, then you conveyed to him the urgency of my quest.
Well, I told him you were ready to freak out, if that's what you mean.
Good, good. And what of his bizarre guest?
Count Dracula? Well, it's the oddest thing, but when I mentioned your name, he got a strange look on his face and said he'd take a stroll in the garden for a while.
Doctor, is that what brought you here, Count Dracula? And there is something strange about him. I sensed it from the start.
You are fortunate, young lady. For most persons do not realize the danger until it is too late.
Danger? What danger?
You may all be in jeopardy from the intended depredations of an unspeakably ravenous creature of the undead.
How is that again?
Have you all heard the legend of the vampire? A creature who prowls the night, not dead, yet not alive. One who must draw his sustenance from the veins of the living.
Well, we've heard it now.
But such things are mere peasant superstition.
Surely you don't believe such a thing, Doctor.
And even if you do, what's it got to do with us?
I believe that Count Dracula may be such a creature.
Now he tells us.
But how can one be sure?
Well, there are many signs. His nearness wilts flowers.
Oh.
He casts no reflection in a mirror.
Oh.
One glance from his burning eyes can bind you to his will.
Oh.
And he must return to his coffin before sunrise or die.
I pass.
I cannot discuss all the details with you right now. You must take my warning on faith.
Well, actually, I have heard a little bit about vampires.
Me too. I just always thought it was a myth.
A flight of fancy.
A crock of baloney.
Ah, would that it were the case. But I assure you the legend is quite true.
Oh,
Tell us about it.
I thought you'd never ask. Imagine the terror you'd feel by two arms that were stronger than steel, too frightened to fight his malignantly tightening clutch.
Oh dear, we tremble with fear.
Don't let him get under your skin. He can't enter where no one bids him come in. And though he's insidious, don't dread his hideous touch. Tell him go away, dry up and blow away.
All this behavioral lore on such creatures of graveyard and gore simply sets our hearts seething till breathing comes short.
Hearts won't palpitate, dear, when told the full report on him.
Give us all the data then.
What's the long and short on him?
Each night the setting sun can release his hit and run man, who'll drag you off where none can hear you screaming.
How outrageous!
One touch of his embrace will enslave you to his base, and from then on his face will haunt your dreaming.
How outrageous!
We've heard he sleeps in a box until the moon comes up.
Then when the lid he unlocks, your number soon comes up.
As the setting sun slowly dips from view, from his coffin he comes crawling. Then once he's begun with his lips on you, you are his.
Oh, how enthralling!
Oh, that is, we mean,
Appalling!
If you're the one he's seeking, it's far too late for shrieking. The moment he comes sneaking near,
Well, have no fear, my dear, that Hungarian hunk of carrion spell won't tarry on we. And if he comes near us, we'll raise a fuss.
you promise me.
We vow we'll carry on outrageously.
Van Helsing? What is this dire news that you bring to me?
I have reason to suspect that your guest, your new neighbor just across the swamp, Count Dracula, may be a vampire.
Nonsense. What you suggest is impossible.
But, my dear fellow, if you knew the facts...
Oh, I may know more than you think, Dr. Van Helsing, and vampire lore itself shows you just how wrong you are.
In what way?
Well, if the legend is true, which I sincerely doubt, one of the first rules to being a vampire is that he must first be invited into the home before he can enter.
But you invited him to dinner, did you not?
Yes, but that was not the first time that I saw him. The first time I saw him, he was awaiting me in my parlor, sort of anteroom downstairs, where I meet the families of my patients. Now, I certainly hadn't invited him in then.
Well, I must admit, you have a telling point there. He certainly cannot be a vampire if he entered without being invited.
And after all, only a lunatic would invite such a creature into a home. Oh, please forgive me, Doctor. Allow me to introduce one of my patients, Boris Renfield.
How do you do? What is Mr. Renfield's complaint?
Well, he says his mattress is too hard.
No, I mean the nature of his dementia.
Quite a peculiar one. He dines on bugs. Good.
Yes, but so do the natives of New Guinea, so he could very well be as sane as you or I.
That's not saying much.
Yes, but his other complaint is certainly certifiable. Have you ever heard of contagious enthusiasm relative to gypsy ancestry manifesting itself in a tendency to do guided tours?
Of course, who hasn't? But I've never encountered a case of it.
Ah, well then, you're looking at one.
Fascinating. Yes, very, very fascinating.
Can't we discuss my dementia over dinner?
Oh, splendid idea. You'll join us, of course.
But Sam, that will make an odd number at the table.
Oh, no, it won't. Count Dracula has gone out.
But he might be back.
Don't worry, worry about it. I'm not really hungry anyways. I believe I'll just sit here by the fireplace and worry about my missing Jonathan some more.
Oh, that reminds me, dear. Did Count Dracula have any information about Jonathan?
I don't know. I started to ask him, but somehow we got off the subject before I ascertained his answer.
Yes, well, there'll be time enough after dinner to discuss it.
Are you sure you won't join us for dinner, Mina?
No, I'm gonna have a nice dinner, Boo-Boo.
Your name is Boo Boo? Isn't that a little odd?
It beats Hezekiah.
You're sure you'll be all right here alone, Miss Mina?
Yes, Nellie, thank you.
Of course. Come on, Nellie. Let's go find that yummy cockroach. Pot roast. Pot roast.
I thought they would never leave.
Where did you come from?
From the moment I saw your lovely face, I knew you must be mine. That is the reason I came here tonight.
Saw my face before you came here tonight?
Jonathan Harker carried your photograph with him on his journey. I saw it in his room one night.
Jonathan, where is he? What have you done with him?
Nothing that cannot be undone, providing I have your willing cooperation.
You would use that against me? My love for Jonathan? You would force me to your will by threatening his life?
There is nothing I would not do to have you as my own.
Your hands are so cold, yet your eyes burn of golden fires.
Don't be afraid, belong to me. We can't evade our destiny. Look in my eyes, you cannot flee. You realize you're meant to be with me eternally. Come satisfy my enslaving craving, relieve the raging hunger in my heart. It's time to start. Now you shall surely find our delight. Don't decline. You are mine tonight.
Master! Master! Van Helsing is coming. You must fly.
Be patient, my darling. I shall return for you within the hour.
Count Dracula, stand where you are! Oh, Jake! Sure! The monster has escaped! That was me.
Oh my God!
Shh, be quiet! She is all right, I was in time.
In time for what?
What's going on here?
Well, you see, Count Dracula was here trying to take Mina as his bride. But then Van Helsing showed up and the Count turned into a bat and flew away.
I told you, he was nuts.
Now what really happened?
Precisely what he said. If I had not had this, Mina would even now be gone off into the night with that foul fiend.
Well, what is that?
A clove of garlic. Vampires cannot bear to have it near them.
Well, who could blame them? You.
You must all believe me. Mina is in dreadful danger. We must unite in a combined effort to overcome our monstrous foe.
What for?
Because I said so.
But, man, surely it couldn't have been the cow you saw. He was strolling in the garden, and I swear he never passed back through the house to come up here.
Can I not convince you? What are doors to a vampire? Or walls? Or staircases? Nothing! They mean nothing!
Steady, man, steady. You're talking nonsense here. After all, this is the 19th century.
Why am I here on the sofa? The Count, is he gone?
Oh, he was never here, my dear.
You're just imagining things.
There's no one here but normal people.
Aw, shucks, Nellie.
But it all seems so real. He was here and he took me in his arms and he sang the strangest song to me and then we danced and everything seemed to dissolve. There were only his eyes, his bright, burning eyes.
Well, you've just had a bad dream.
Yes, lightheaded you are from having had no supper.
Yes, of course. That's it.
You really should eat something.
Stop it! All of you, stop it! Mina is in mortal peril. Can I not make you believe me?
But Van Helsing, you're talking nonsense. Witchcraft, black magic, idiotic superstition.
But don't you see? That attitude is precisely what he's counting on. Blindness. Blindness until it is too late. The only way I can prove my contention is to let him take Mina.
Oh, Doctor, you're overwrought.
Maybe you should have a drink to calm your nerves.
Yes, that's it. I think we could all use a drink. Nellie?
Oh, thank you, sir. I could use a snort.
I mean, would you fix us all a drink? Oh, yes, by all means, have one yourself.
Not very subservient, is she?
We know she used to be.
But of late, dear, I do detect a definite difference in her diffident difference.
All right, then. What would everybody like?
Well, I suppose a drink would be a good idea. At that, I'll have a scotch and soda. With a maximum of scotch and just a mini soda.
Mini soda! Ah, stay that I thought was so very nice. If you'll take my advice, you'll turn your faces to the place so super great. A Minnesota State. Nona has a lot of great tobogganing and Anaconda. So sorry, Susan, cause they got no Mayo Clinic. Oh, and who turn uncouth and cool raise many listen, both of them are bad acting off. Hey!
Down.
Well, it does beat watching them eat bugs.
We are getting off track. Don't you see? We must destroy this monster before he destroys Mina.
Yes, we must, but how? He's so powerful and so strong.
We drive a wooden stake through his heart.
Ah, what do you mean? We.
All right. I drive a stake through his heart. A stake of one of the hardest woods there is.
And what wood is that?
The wood of an ash tree.
What's so special about ash?
Well, according to baseball fans, it's the only wood to use for bats.
Van, darling, are you sure it isn't all nonsense? I mean, vampires in this day and age.
Yes, of course. It's probably only a mental aberration on the part of Dracula himself. He merely thinks he's a vampire. I'm sure I could cure him with psychological analysis. I'd be willing to bet on it.
How big a bet?
Oh, I didn't mean for money.
Well, you have to bet him something, Father.
I've got it. Bet him my hand in marriage.
But Boo-Boo, Sam has no say-so in your wedding.
He's not even a member of your family.
Well, that's one point in her favor.
All right. I'll do it. Boo-boo shall be the bet.
Good. Then it's settled. You bet your boo-boo and you bet your ash.
But I must warn you all. We must be dreadfully careful. For by day, Dracula is helpless as a kitten and easily approached. But during the hours of night, no powers on earth can destroy him. So long as darkness rules the land, he can render normal human beings helpless with a gesture. Until the rise of the sun in the morning, he can do anything he chooses without fear of failure.
But it is night time.
And, darkness does rule the land.
And the sun won't be up for hours yet.
Say! You're right! In which case, here's Dracula! Master, you do things so nicely.
I don't understand. Why aren't you paralyzed by my power?
Oh, well, like the doctor said, it only works on normal human beings. Is it time? Have you come to make me immortal as you are? Will you keep all your promises to me at last?
Sure, kid, sure. Look, listen, I got a plan. Why don't you go throw a few things into a bag, hurry back here, then you and I will go to my castle and we'll wrap matters up, okay?
Okay. Well, yes, master. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Mina! Come to me! Now is our moment of triumph! Come!
I can't. I dare not. I am too afraid.
You would not fear if you but knew the unearthly blazes to which I summon you. Come into my world of endless night. Come into a world of strange delight. Come and find the love that's waiting for you forevermore. Flow through the velvet darkness by my side. Come now, become my bride. I won't be denied. You must be my love.
Come into a world of endless night, to a moonlight world of strange delight.
Evermore to breathlessly pursue deathless joy with you. Hastening heartbeats hungrily decree that this must come to be. Come to me now, share my delight.
Ever to be there in the night.
Sever forever your ties to the waking world.
Now forsake my world.
Come partake my world. darling. We must fly. Come with me and let us go.
Go where? It's a 400-foot drop to jagged rocks.
Keep hold of me tight, and you will be safe.
Are you sure?
No. But there's one way to find out.
Master! Oh, wait! No! You promised!
Look there, out in the night, riding the black fins of darkness. It's a gigantic bat carrying Mina off towards the castle of Dracula.
Come along, Van Helsing. What you need is a couple of aspirin and a good night's sleep.
You fools! Do you still refuse to believe me?
Well, Doctor, after all, it is a bit far-fetched.
Giant bats, indeed.
Van, darling, you are asking us to swallow quite a tall story.
There is no time to argue. Renfield, can you lead me to the monster's lair?
What? Approach a vampire's castle by crossing a swamp on foot in the middle of the night with a thunderstorm coming up? Only a crazy man would try that.
But you are a crazy man.
Then what are we waiting for?
Well, poor things.
Utter Tommy rot.
Such silly carryings on.
And it's such an ungodly hour of the night.
The walking dead are nothing but rot.
Their moldering graveyard is just a lot of junk.
The open grave is an overt plot.
And a coffin for a bed is the plainest bunk.
No person of intelligence believes such silly tales. We grasp the facts where others simply grow.
Imagine finding medicine the wind each time it wails.
It's a stupid superstition. We hope.
It's hard to share the notion that with every fall of night, mad monsters through the maze may slyly sling.
To feel a fiend behind you as you're turning out the light. It's a stupid superstition. We think.
We laugh at nervous villagers and scoff at all their fears.
That gruesome things may find us unawares.
Despite those bedtime warnings, something whispers in our ears. We go merrily upstairs while whimpering our prayers.
Why should we lock the doors because a wolf begins to bark?
Why panic as the daylight fades away?
How foolish to suppose there's frightful danger in the dark.
It's a stupid superstition. We pray.
Whenever an event occurs that cannot be explained,
Misguided peasants tend to lose their heads.
They babble of the beastly things the darkness has unchained. Though we ridicule our dreads from underneath our beds.
A man who turns into a bat undoubtedly lays bare some natural law that's not yet understood.
so though such horrid stories give the simpletons a scare,
We would balk an exhibition of such nervous premonition.
It's a stupid superstition. No, no, no.
Well, fire's about out. Suppose we should go to bed.
Oh, but Sam, we can't lock up until Dr. Van Helsing and Boris return.
But what if they never return?
Don't say such silly things, Nellie. Surely they're all right. They have to be all right.
Why do you say that?
Well, for one thing, Van's the first unmarried doctor I've ever met. How many chances does a girl get like that? Oh, Van! You're alive! You're safe! I can't tell you how pleased I am.
What about me?
Oh, you can tell him how pleased you are.
Doctor, did you have any luck?
Regrettably, no. We wandered the swamp for hours. It was as though an evil spell was upon the place. No matter how many times we tried to reach Dracula's castle, it seemed to elude us, to turn us about, to lose us in a maze of water and moss and mist.
But if you've been wandering a swamp for hours, why aren't your trousers soggy?
We didn't want to go in too deep, right?
Oh, well, there's no point in catching a cold.
Right. Good grief! What are you ladies wearing?
Oh, why, just long white nightgowns and pretty white peignoirs.
Are you crazy? Don't you know that when a monster carries a woman off in his arms, she's almost invariably wearing a long, white, trailing garment?
Do we ever?
Sophie, what are you saying?
Oh, well, darling, mostly it was Boo-Boo's idea.
Yes, she said it was some sort of theatrical tradition.
Well, because that's exactly what it is. As year succeeded year, and my theatrical career progressed from carrying a spear to being all the rage, I moved to caviar from crueler by learning nothing's duller than wearing the wrong color when you enter on the stage. The lady in green must be ever so serene, moving calmly through each scene of the play. But as the lady in white, she can get carried away.
The lady in blue, she would bore you through and through. Her politeness is too decent gay. But as the lady in white, you can get carried away.
The actress wearing tan never winds up with the man.
The gal in brown is always sporty and fat.
The one in cerise plays an unimportant niece,
But showy, snowy white is where the action is at. The lady in red drives a man out of his head, but she'll never throw a wedding bouquet. 'Cause for the lady in white, he'd much rather find her prospects are delightfully gay. So any day, any night, be the lady in white, the tweedy lady in shady dark gray. He won't be courting, but if you're looking pure as the day,
he'll come a-snodding.
so don't wear clothes whose color is varied, 'cause white's so right for getting girls married, and then and there you're gonna get carried away.
Never mind all that, Tommy Rot. What's become of me now?
Sam, you saw the monster snatcher.
But we might merely have imagined the entire incident.
What? Then tell me this. If she wasn't snatched, where is she?
What's going on? He woke me out of a sound sleep.
There. Now, doesn't that answer your question?
What did we tell you?
Perfectly safe and sound.
But, why does she have this bandage about her throat?
Oh, it's nothing. I cut myself shaving.
Shaving what? You haven't gotten a beard, do you?
No, That's why I was shaving.
I should very much like to see that cut.
Mother, make him stop. Send him away. I don't
But
like
I
him.
just wanted one quick peek.
Well, it surely wouldn't do any harm to let him have a little look.
After all, darling, the man is a doctor.
So is father. Someone must look I'd rather it were he.
Well, that sounds fair enough. Mina, did you say shaving?
She certainly did.
We all heard her.
Why?
Because it's not a cut at all. It's rather more like punctures.
Ha! 2 small punctures about 1 inch apart?
Oh, well, actually, there are 3.
3? Then maybe Dracula's even more of a monster than I'd imagined. Dr. Seward, are you absolutely sure?
I'd stake my reputation on it as a doctor.
That's not saying much.
Enough of all of this. I'm very tired, unusually weak, and somewhat paler than normal. I believe I'll go to bed.
This is a very good idea. I think we could all use some rest. Coming, Sophie?
Oh, why? Yes, it's been a rather long night.
You can say that again. Aren't you coming, Miss Paidup?
No, I think I'll stay and chat with the doctor for a bit.
Suit yourself. Come along, Twinfield. Come along. Time to put you away for the night.
Oh, Nellie, I'll only as mysteriously get out again like I always do.
No, rules are rules. What you do after you're safely locked up is your own affair.
I feel so helpless. Why can I get no one to believe me?
Maybe if you didn't make such loony claims all the time. I mean, they are rather hard to credit.
Ah, Boo-Boo, if I could just convince you. Well, that would be something at any rate.
I'd love to be convinced, man, but you talk so nutty. Let's talk about something else. Tell me about your work.
Well, nothing much to tell, really. Just the normal sort of thing. Driving stakes through hearts, incinerating coffins, always carrying a pocket full of garlic. Dragging the undead out to see the sunrise. Just a run-of-the-mill medical occupation, really.
Of course it is, dearest. Now let's talk about us.
Us? What do you mean, us?
Us. You and me together. Both hand in hand. Facing the future together. Man and wife.
Boo-Boo, do you realize what you're saying? Do you have any notion what marriage to a man in my line of work would mean? I fear I'd make a horrid husband. You'd be a most unhappy bride. I could not ask you, dear, to share my work, where perils lurk on every side. Yet could I bear it if I was banned from my true work for love of you? No, I'm forced to spurn you, for my dear, I know I'd turn you off with every coffin barbecue.
How very kindly your feelings are, but I don't mind liaisons with the man who's so bizarre. So even though
I might make a horrid husband, there's something to be said for gloom. For though I'd wander far from your embrace, I'll see your face in every tomb.
I turn you to a torrid husband whenever you can come to me.
So what the hell, though I am seldom here to see, let's try to relish endless love infrequently.
It seems to be a storm coming up.
Yeah, I don't like this one bit. Thunderstorms make marvelous weather for weirdos.
Oh, stop being such a spook. Let's chat about our wedding.
But how can I concentrate on bliss when I'm so worried about Mina?
Mina, always Mina. Mina this and Mina that. Sometimes I wonder if you don't care more for her than you do for me.
I'm only concerned for her safety. Boo-Boo, are you blind? Haven't you noticed how strange Mina's conduct has become?
What a night. Black sky, icy rain, gale force wind. I believe I'll go for a stroll.
Strange in what way?
Mina's not in her room.
Oh, yes, and her door's been left wide open.
And her bed hasn't been slept in.
And her galoshes are gone.
She doesn't own any galoshes.
Oh, well, I looked in her closet and somebody's galoshes are gone.
Must be going mad. It almost makes sense.
Well, I hope she hasn't gone out of doors, not on a night like this.
She could catch pneumonia.
Something doesn't catch her first.
Will you stop all this balderdash about monsters and such?
But we've got to help Mina. She's already been attacked by a vampire once.
Once and a half. Well, you said there was 3 punctures.
Well, what does it matter how many times she's been bitten?
The first time makes her his slave. And the second time renders her too weak to run away. And the third.
Yes? Yes?
The third assault upon Mina will turn her into the same dreaded thing that he himself must forever be.
Hungarian?
Look, you've all seen signs of his supernatural nature. The wilted flowers, his missing reflection in the mirror, the way he came upstairs without passing through the dining room. What does it take to convince you?
And, darling, I think the nub of the problem is you can't convince us that Count Dracula is a vampire until you first convince us that there are such things as vampires.
Yes, that's it, of course.
Yes.
You. Maybe if you saw for yourself in black and white
See what in black and white?
the truth about vampires. Maybe you don't believe me, but you've got to believe the encyclopedia.
Oh, Sam, do you think it is true?
I don't know, but we shall find out soon enough.
And if everything Van has said is right, what do we do then?
Hush, my child. Let me find the proper page. Oh, Sophie, look! The Grand Canal.
Oh,
Remember the Grand Canal?
I do remember.
But that's Venice! Dr. Seward, you've gone too far.
Oh, Sam, you promised you'd never tell.
In the book! In the book! Ugh. Now turn back a few pages.
Yes, I'm sorry. Here we are. Let's see. Ah. Vampires.
Oh, not so fast, Sam. I got a little behind.
Not from this angle.
How dare you?
Van Helsing.
Well, even this disgusting lunatic has better manners than that.
Oh, why, thank you, Nellie.
I apologize. Now read and be quick about it.
Yes.
For every passing moment, your daughter is in increasing danger at the hands of this insidiously cruel and callous foreigner.
Callous foreigner! Stay that I thought was so very nice. If you'll take my advice, you'll turn your faces to the places you may stay in California. There's Altaloma, Monterey, Sunny Snow, New El Brea, El Camino, Santa Cruz, and Citrus Cottage in Azusa. Oh, San Francisco, Ziga, Guy to Sacramento, Fresno, Bakersfield, and Cucamonga. Besides, hey!
I'll find it. I'll find it.
Look, it's Miss Mina.
Oh,
Well, there! Van Helsing, what'd I tell you?
Perfectly normal.
And, safe and sound.
Are you all crazy? Just look at her. She's already 2/3 on her way to Vampireville.
nonsense.
Sam, did you see that?
You mean everything Van has told us is true?
Stop listening to his lies. He should be locked up with the rest of the lunatics. I'm perfectly fine as always, and any fool can see I'm still my old, sweet self. Now, lady, when was the last time you dusted this mirror? I can hardly see a thing in it.
Oh, heavens! Did you see that?
Those flowers.
And that reflection.
Oh, you don't suppose that everything Dr. Van Helsing has told us is true?
Of course it's true. And we've got to help Mina now.
How?
We rush her to her bed. We tie her down, and we rub her entire body from head to toe in garlic.
Wait, can I help? Can I?
You are going back to your cell.
Oh, it doesn't do any good. He just gets out again.
And you are going to lock this place up so that ghastly creature can't get back in here.
Oh, what good will that do? Locked doors don't stop vampires.
Well, it will certainly go to show him that we highly disapprove of his conduct. Now then, come along, everyone. We've got to get Mina garlicked up for the night.
She's gonna smell worse than that pot roast, poor kid.
Then the pot roast was prepared with garlic.
Well, it always is.
Then that explains why Dracula went out for a stroll instead of eating.
He also had something more attractive to feed on.
Oh, don't remind me. There, that's better. At least it looks too solid for anyone to pass through. I only wish they hadn't left me here alone.
They didn't.
Dracula! What do you want?
Sustenance. Food. A little, snack. To tide me over until Mina gets rid of the garlic.
Could I offer you a drink?
I was hoping you'd say that.
No, stop! I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
Come now, Nellie. Cease this useless attempt at evasion. I cannot be escaped. Oh, I try to fight it.
I can think of several reasons. All of them puncture marks.
Oh, then you saw Mina's little, shall we say, souvenirs?
Shall we say battle scars? And say, how come there were 3 of those little thingies on her neck?
Only 2 of them were made by me. Unfortunately, my castle is infested with rather large mosquitoes.
Well, that can't be any fun. You know, you should have somebody exterminate them.
Yeah, what do you think I hooked up with Renfield? But we're wasting time. Come to me, Nellie. Come to me now.
No! Go away! I don't like you. You're spooky.
Ah, a fragile little flower trembles with anticipation.
The fragile little flower's about to punch you one in the snoot!
Nonsense! Look in my eyes. See there the longing, the yearning that must make you bend to my will.
I won't! Keep away from me, you creep.
Don't be afraid.
Now listen.
Belong to me.
It's rather late.
We can't evade
Oh, please, sir.
our destiny.
I'd rather wait.
Look in my eyes. You cannot flee.
But I can't run.
You realize you're meant to be with me eternally.
You're not my
Come satisfied and right enslaving,
enough to hide.
craving, relieve the raging hunger in my heart. It's time to start.
I never even kissed on the first date.
Now you shall surely find dark delight. Don't decline. You are mine tonight. Oh, come on.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, pew. Oh, what the hell have you been eating?
Just a little pot roast. What's the matter? Too much garlic?
Don't you ever brush your teeth?
Listen, kiddo, your breath is no better, Rose. Last time I smelled anything like that, I was touring a slaughterhouse.
Get away from me!
I thought you wanted me.
Did? Not anymore!
No, come on.
Look out! In the world?
Hey.
Count Dracula?
Oh, he's not as tall as I remember.
Be careful, he's only temporarily stunned.
Quickly, let's put him outside.
Right.
Go. Yes.
Get out of the way, you
No, wait. Let's not let him go again. Let's kill him while we have the chance.
Rub some garlic down his
I used it all to protecting Mina.
But wasn't that fun and a half?
Oh, look out! He's awakening!
What do we do now?
Well, we consult an expert, that's what we
Don't
do
look
now.
at me!
You're the only expert in the room.
And I'm out of garlic!
Well, Dennis, quick, go to the kitchen and get some more
We
garlic.
used it all up on the pot. Then go get that.
We can't swat a member of royalty with a pot
I
roast.
don't think it will matter now.
Sprinkle it with the gravy.
Good idea.
Silence! It's no use. You have lost. I am too powerful to resist.
But you forget, Count Dracula. The dawn will be up in a matter of minutes.
By then I shall be safe within the hidden depths of my castle. And Mina shall be with me.
We'll find you. We'll destroy you.
Not if I destroy you. All of you before I go.
No, you wouldn't.
Mina! Your fate is a shield. You cannot move. Any of you. Not so much as your little finger. Hey.
He's right.
I feel like I'm cement.
Oh, Ben, is there nothing you can do?
Without my garlic, I'm powerless.
Doomed.
Of course you are. And now, all of you.
All of us? Surely you're not including me.
Boris, you can move.
Oh, that's right. His powers only work on normal people.
Oh, shame us, Oris.
Yes, Boris, you're the only one who can.
Pretty please. Nice.
I'm afraid all of you are wasting your breath. Even though he is free to move about, Boris is still the slave of my power, and therefore must do anything that his master chooses.
Master chooses. Stay I thought was so very
you'll take my advice. You'll turn your faces to the place of few regrets called Massachusetts.
Look, it's working!
Yes. And this port is full of wonders, and the Cape is full of horrors, Newport's full of submarines, and Boston's full of Massachusetts Institute is quietly Cambridge, Chelsea, Somerville, and Florida, Newtown, Newport. Hey!
Grab him quickly while he's still reading the business! Cannot use his powers while he's busy!
All of you! You cannot kill one of the undead!
We're sure gonna give it a try.
Yes, but how? We've no weapons.
Oh, yes, we have. We've all had done with pork roast with garlic for dinner.
You can pin him down and bring him together.
Silence! I am quite recovered. And now you shall all pay the dread price for trifling with me! Prepare to die!
No! You prepare! For look, there in the sky!
It's a bird.
It's a plane. It's
Superman?
No! Even better! It's the blessed dawn!
Yes! It cannot be! It's much too early! I've never miscalculated before! Boy, that's a load off of my mind. I knew it couldn't be the sunrise.
Then what the hell is it?
Oh, just the light from the flames of my burning castle. My burning castle? My coffin's in there! Oh, no! Oh, that's calling for me! Oh, no! Oh, no! Starting back again! Oh, no! Oh, no! Pray for rain! Oh, this is dreadful! This is painful! Oh, this is totally intolerable!
Maybe from his point of view.
Hey, get a load of that.
Sunrise! Too long have I tarried. No coffin to which I can fly. No escape for me. Trapped between the ruination of my only refuge and the dawn of a new day. Doomed by the first sunrise I have ever seen. And also the last. Oh, pain! Oh, torment! Oh, disaster! Ah! 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 It is kind of pretty, though.
The monster is destroyed!
His cloak is turning to tatters.
His shoes are turning to dust.
His face is turning to steam. His clothes are turning to smoke.
Turning into a flaming fireball.
And now there's nothing left but the morning mist and the rosy dawn.
Don't you wish you'd seen it?
We did it! Congratulations! There we are!
I feel as though I've wakened from some terrible dream.
Are you all right?
Did you ever miss the excitement?
Yes. But let's not talk about that anymore. What we all need is a good, stiff drink.
Yes.
There we are. There we are, my dear.
You know, it feels so peaceful now with that monster gone.
Oh, yes, it does. The storm is past.
There we are. Yes.
The dawn is breaking.
And that evil spell has been shattered.
And I washed off all that garlic.
Yeah. Let us have a toast to Mina washing off all that garlic.
Yes. Mina.
Und we are all most fortunate, for vampires do not perish without a struggle. And Dracula surely struggled against his own destruction with might and main.
Yeah. May!
Never been there.
Well, I'm sure you'll join a toast for him never having been to Maine. I would also like to propose a toast to my new good friend and colleague, Dr. Van Helsing. I must say I apologize. Ash is the best wood for bats.
Well done, Dr. Van Helsing.
Thanks to Count Dracula, I assure you. But he had me locked up in the dungeon of his castle for weeks now. Tonight, I escaped my chains. I set fire to his coffin. And I tiptoed across the swamp, and here I am, safe and sound at last. But I could tell you things that would curl your hair.
So we noticed.
But enough of this idle chatter. It's time to be reunited with my darling one after these many lonely weeks. Ah!
Jonathan, that woman you're embracing is our family maid, Nellie Norton.
Well, of course it is. Who did you think he was coming back to?
But the day that you left a note with Nellie, and it said, "My dearest darling, when I return, you shall be my bride."
Yes, it's true, but the note was for Nellie.
Well, then why did she give it to me?
I was bragging. Oh, my darling, hold me.
Oh, my darling, hold me.
Yes.
This one's taken too.
Well, I guess in the race for romance, I got a bit behind.
Vampires will stoop to anything.
Miss Mina, I ain't got nobody to hug.
Oh, Boris, you're a certified screwball.
Yeah, but in a family like yours, who'd ever notice?
You got a point there.
At last the monster is destroyed.
He's liquidated now.
And my fiance's unemployed.
But vindicated now.
The man who frightened us so much and so often just lost his coffin
And turned to a tiny little cinder. That ghastly appetite is curbed.
No need to flee, my dear.
And I can slumber undisturbed.
Except for me, my dear.
How sweet to know we'll go on serving humanity.
from the uncanny. We're back to insanity.
No more striving to check hypnotic Mickeys.
No more marks on my neck.
Except for hickeys.
Now fuller passions they'll express in sentimental need.
As we exchange a sweet caress.
Oh, share a centipede.
No need to fight this fella, fight by that fearsome fella. No need to feed his elemental regiment. Let's drop the whole idea. It's such a panacea to live with dignity again. No need to fight this fella, fight by that fearsome fella. No need to feed his elemental regiment. Let's drop the whole idea. It's such a panacea to live with dignity.